Hi, my name's Katie Cook, and I'm here to show you how talking and texting online versus talking face-to-face are two different forms of communication, how they both require different mindsets. For this project, I've chosen 4 people who I talk to via text, email, chatting, and face-to-face contact on practically a day-to-day basis. There's Karen, a close friend of mine who, like me, is also a high school senior. My parents, Ken and Elaine Cook, and my class advisor and former history teacher, Miss Fernandez. First, I'm going to just have each person read a few words aloud to me. However, they have to read the same word a number of times with different punctuations at the end, leading to different interpretations of the text. Let's take a look.
I have to grab myself. Okay. Sure.
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 Sure?
Sure.
Sure?
Sure.
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 If you say sure, I just take it as a no, yes or no answer. Now, if I were to ask you to do something which I think whether you're ambivalent about or not, if I see a question mark, you're questioning me whether you're thinking whether what I'm asking is appropriate or not for you, as opposed to exclamation mark where I would think that you're very enthusiastic about it.
Later on, I was able to ask a few questions about how they interacted online and with text versus talking face-to-face. Let's see what each of them had to say. Do you ever feel like you get misinterpreted or you misinterpret other people while talking online or texting?
Oh, definitely.
Could you give an example?
There was a time when a friend of mine was asking me a medical question and I was in a rush. So I gave very terse answers, almost like yes, no, kind of answers. And I think he took that as my being annoyed for being bothered. That was not my intention. I wanted to give him information, it's just that I was very busy.
Sometimes when someone is telling me about their day and they're like, oh my gosh, Karen, I just found $100 on the ground. I'll be like, wow, that's so cool. And then they'll think that I'm being sarcastic because I just write, wow, that's so cool.
I think that the missing connection that a person gets when only communicating through email or via text is you lose the ability to read the person's body language, to see their facial expression.
What do you prefer, texting and talking online or talking face-to-face online?
It depends on the situation I'm in. So if it's people I don't like talking to, I prefer to talk to them online. And then everyone else I can talk to in person. That's nice.
Definitely talking face to face. I think that the way, the tone in which the person responds, again, a person's body language, their inflection, their voice, even something like, if they're giving you eye contact or if they're giving you little to no eye contact, I think alters the meaning. And again, it's all about taking the message in context. So I think it's much easier to do that when you're having face-to-face interaction with someone.
Face-to-face.
Why?
Because it's more personal. And texting is definitely convenient. When you're in school, I have to tell you something, you have to ask me something. We can talk face-to-face, but besides those convenient parts, I really want to talk to face-to-face.
I personally prefer talking to people in person because when you're talking to someone online, they're normally busy doing something else because, when you're on the internet, you're always multitasking.
I'm kind of ambivalent about this texting business. To be honest, I don't like it too much because it takes too much time for me to text. And maybe the teenagers who are used to texting a lot often do it a lot quicker than I do, but for me, texting takes just way too much time, so I try to avoid it if I could.
If you're just sending an email to someone or just sending a text to someone, it forces them to focus on the message versus simply just waiting to speak.
I definitely want to talk to face because like Dad said, it includes all your personal feeling and face expression, everything. And texting definitely is convenient. Example like, what time should I pick you up? I'm outside of school. What time you're coming out? But besides that, I really want to talk to face to face.
Language is a funny thing, and whether you be sending a text, an email, or a chat, make sure you know exactly what you're sending, how it can be interpreted, and make sure there's no room for miscommunication. At the same time, while you're talking face to face, make sure that your body language always comes across clearly. And if you do that, you're ready to communicate anytime, anywhere, any method. What's it been like texting and talking to me online versus
I hate it!
talking to me face to face? Any issues or just things in general that happen?
Oh, well, I hate it either way. Can you put that in, please?
Yeah. Each person for like half a second. So if you guys want to do something cool right now, so
Like what?
I don't know, anything. Yeah, that worked. You could just do that. All right, thank you.